so glad to be here. I'm Ronnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Famous Barbershop.
And I am Jamel Pittman, happy and proud owner of Uppercuts Barbershop.
And together, what are we?
Together with him and everybody else that support our movement, we are the United Barbers Club.
Yes. I'm excited about our guest today. It's funny, man. Social media plays such a big part in our industry, and it gives us sneak peeks into people's lives and their journeys and their missions that we ordinarily wouldn't have the privilege to see.
That's right.
I literally just tripped across this guy, maybe 2 months ago, and here we go turning around, and our marketing director is walking with you at the Las Vegas Trade Show, man.
Exactly.
So we're happy to have you here, man. With no further delay, Desmond, tell us about you, man, and what you're here doing and who you are, what your product is.
Oh, well, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you for having me.
God bless you.
Because you didn't have to. There's many barbers here that you could have.
It was that suit and that tie, boy.
I appreciate it.
No joke.
Detroit we gotta step out. But my name is Desmond Dunbar. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I've been barbering for about 27 years now. I started when I was 9. And I'm also an instructor. I'm a barber instructor. I got my PhD in barbering 2 years ago.
We can get PhDs?
I didn't know it. A friend of mine told me about it.
Serious?
So there's 2 colleges in the country that was doing it at the time. There was Miracle. It's in Virginia. There's another one. Miracle doesn't do it anymore, but there's another college that do it. But I can get you the information on that. But yeah, you can get your PhD. You have to have done so many things in the industry. So to a lot of people, I'm a new guy on the scene, but really I've been around forever. 2012, I was the #1 barber in Michigan. I competed in the vegan. A lot of people call it Beijing, but it's the vegan competition.
I call it Beijing.
Yeah, a lot of people call it Beijing. So it's really called vegan because that was one of the criteria for being in the competition. And to be a platform artist, you had to pronounce it the right way, understand the active ingredient, which is a paraphenylene diamine, right? So it was a lot of research involved. And so I competed in that. I've competed in plenty of competitions. It's been so long. But because I wanted to be a full-time husband and father, I stepped away from this aspect of the industry.
Gotcha.
And I was at home with my children and my wife.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think I'm a new guy on the scene, but I am new because I kind of reinvented myself. Years ago, I used to be the doc. Everybody know me as the doc, right? And to now, I have the EZBLENDMASTER company that I've developed, and it's just a fun journey that I've been involved in that I wasn't going to do at first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you even come across doing that? Going to wanting to create something that is so paramount now in our industry?
So here's the thing. I teach at 2 colleges in Detroit, Michigan. And one day I was on the floor doing a demonstration haircut.
Now you're talking about barber college?
Barber college.
Okay.
I teach at 2 of them. A director of education at one, and I teach at another one. I was doing a demonstration haircut for my students.
Okay.
And I was doing a taper, just a basic taper, and I use a clipper over comb because I think I was running out of time. So sometimes, we have to bring our skills in so that we can run out, we have time. So anyway, I'm doing a demonstration haircut, and I noticed the student, he was about to graduate, right? But he wasn't ready. So he said, Mr. Dunbar, I know you're not about to do that whole haircut with just a clipper over comb. I said, yeah, I am. And us in the industry, we know that as long as you practice, you're going to get it too. So in my mind, I was still, you're going to get it. So the following day, about 4 other students went out to the beauty supply store, and they got like 4 or 5 different combs. And they're like, I really need you to help me. And I said, okay, I can help you. But I noticed when they were doing clipper over comb, they would hold it one way or they would drop it. And if you notice, if anybody knows, whenever you're doing clipper over comb, shear over comb, you're holding the comb in your less dominant hand. So for a student, that's extra pressure. Not only are you holding the comb in your less dominant hand, but you're still trying to worry about how is this client feeling? Am I getting the taper correct? Am I running out of time? And they would drop it. So I said, you know what? If I just design this comb to where it was just where you go down and you come up, it'd be easier for me. And it hit me. I said I should do it. But naturally, fear stopped me.
I like that you touched on that.
Naturally, fear stopped me. So time had went on. It had been in the back of my mind. I didn't move with it. And of course, being in the the business world, if we're not skilled business in a business way, we can be taken advantage of. So that was another fear, right, that I had. So time went on, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I went on ahead, I prayed about it, you know, and I wanted to be protected, so I just prayed about it, and I just went on ahead and did it. So I started the process. It was a 2-year process because to find the person to engineer it, first to get the, what is it called, the CAD design.
Okay.
I had to find somebody to do that.
Gotcha.
I found a guy all the way in New York. Then, to get someone to engineer it, most people, when you use an injection mold, they're used to working on bigger things. They don't want to do this. So I'm a small company. I barely have money to get this thing done. I found a company, right at home. So it is interesting because throughout the process, I've been watching how it's been working out. The first guy was going to take advantage of me. And he ended up just blowing up and going crazy on me because he didn't answer the phone when I called him. I was supposed to pay him like $3,000. I talked to him every day, but this day he didn't answer the phone, and then he called me back. I was on my way to the shop, and he just left me alone. I was hurt. A few minutes later, I found another guy to design it. But anyway, that's how it came into play. I noticed that a student needed some help, and then I designed it. So I made my first comb. I cut some combs down, made it, glued them. Started to use it. Yeah, I had my own prototype.
I want to know the dirty part. So
oh man,
the ugly part. You know what I mean?
Okay, so the ugly part. So here it is. So I'm stressed. I'm figuring out how am I going to do this. So I go to the supply store and I get the combs that I like, right? And I cut them down. And then I use some a hot glue gun and I glue them together. I said, okay. So one side was blue and one side was red. So I'm using it every day. And as I'm using it, I'm realizing, oh, this is it right here. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. So I said, but I need a smaller comb. I really wanted 3 at first. Couldn't afford 3, so I could do it the best I could. So I did the same thing with a tapering comb. And once again, one side was blue, one side was red. And I'm like, okay. So I'm working with it. It became a beautiful thing. It became easy. So I took it to the school and I had a few students use it. They began to use it. I said, oh, Mr. Dunbar, I like this. And gradually, more and more people. So the more and more people that liked it, more confidence I got.
Yeah.
Right? Then that's when I went to the process of finding someone to engineer it, to make it, and to do all those things. And that's how we got to where we are today. So after that process, I found my guys, saved up my money, and let's see. The Connecticut Barber Show last year was the first time I brought them out to the public.
Okay.
The very first
CT
time.
Expo.
The CT Expo. Shout out to Jay Major.
Hey, shout out. We're going to be there this year for the first time. So you saw a problem. Mm-hmm. You went and chopped up combs, got the glue gun, heated them together, and made your first prototype.
Do you still got that prototype?
I still have the
Please
prototype.
keep that, man. That needs to be in glass.
That needs to go into the barber museum.
Ooh.
That would be nice.
Do you know about the barber museum?
Okay. It's Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah, he went.
Ed Jeffers Barber Museum. I've been here.
You is a professor.
Oh man, I've been around the game for a long time.
So real quick, pull one of those up, please.
Okay. So here we are.
This is where we at. They all over. They all over, man.
Okay.
You're under surveillance.
Yes, sir.
So if you could hold that up and just explain what we're looking at right there.
Okay. So this right here is the EZBLENDMASTER all-purpose comb. I'm looking all around. I know the camera.
They even behind you.
And if you notice, I'm dressed like the comb.
That was my next. That was
you
my
see what I'm
next.
saying?
Hey.
You know, so if we look at the color, right?
Okay.
The color, that gray color contrasts on every hair color.
It's my favorite color too.
Gray. Now,
straight up.
Coming soon, the money comb is coming out. It's gonna be green and gold.
Okay.
Right. Then we're gonna have the blurry blue.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. It's gonna be concepts along with the gym shoes, right?
Ooh, okay.
Come on now, let's have fun with it.
Okay.
So this is the all-purpose EZBLENDMASTER comb. I'm proud of this comb because it was something, like I said, I wasn't gonna do. But anyway, it's designed to help or make blending easier and faster. Right? Because typically, when we use a comb, you have to comb down. Most people don't, but you have to put the hair back in place. Comb down, you pick up, then you cut. Comb down, you pick up, then you cut. Right? Think about that for a minute.
Is that how you
You
comb down,
comb
down, right?
You gotta
flip the
Can I
comb,
see that one?
So, yep, I didn't bring a regular comb. Comb down, you flip the comb, and then you cut.
Right.
That
Gotcha.
takes off.
Oh.
Now watch this. That takes off 3 to 4 seconds every time you flip it. So as barbers, our goal is to make as much money as we can in the least amount of time.
Sir.
Right? I remember when Allen Iverson was the man, and we did lineups all day to feed my family. So I need to get my money back because you get what I'm saying? We wasn't doing no haircut.
Nope, all braids.
Exactly. So when you comb down, you have to flip it and you pick it up and you cut. That's 3 to 4 seconds. Also, if you do that throughout the course of a day, your hands can get numb and tired, right? Years, you can develop tendonitis, arthritis, or carpal tunnel. So let me go back real quick. Originally, it was designed for students so that they can use clipper over comb. Now, as I began to use it, I did the research on the health benefits of it. So not only is it good for students, but it's good for individuals who've been in the game forever. Because, many years we're gonna wear down.
Right.
So you no longer have to flip. So it's one smooth motion. You comb down, pick up, and you cut.
Ooh, okay, I
Comb
can see
down.
it. I can see it.
So the slogan is, the Easy Blend Master makes blending as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, benefits far exceed that. Have you ever had a haircut by somebody who wasn't confident? How did it feel?
Well, it feels terrible.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
So a lot of my students, they're new, and a person can feel. And when a person feel uneasy about a haircut, they start looking in the mirror, they doing this. But when they get that smooth motion and they knew, it puts that client at ease.
I can imagine that, man.
Yeah.
I can really imagine that.
does.
That whole stroke. Man, I want to tell you, man, we're amazed with what you do, and I feel like there's more about you that we want to tap into.
Let's talk.
But we need you on our live cast, man. We have a live cast that we do virtually, and I feel like you got a lot more of your story than what we can squeeze in this interview right now, man. And we would love to invite you to that if you're open to it.
We do. I appreciate it because in the past, right, I was a more reserved person. I wouldn't reach out, right?
Okay.
I was very competitive. Very competitive.
Got you.
And I was for sure about my skills. So a lot of times barbers didn't want. So now I'm a different person. I've changed, married, family, spiritual man. So those things have changed me and molded me to where I love to share my story.
If you open to that, we can look at you and tell. And it's like he know I got so many questions right now. He know.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, we're gonna tone it. But I'm excited to learn about a boy from Detroit, the D, who is an entrepreneur now, family man, spiritual man, and all the way out here in Las Vegas promoting yourself the way you do, and online the way we see you do. So I definitely want to lock you in ASAP. I even got a date in mind when we get off camera.
Okay, so here's the thing. How can I help y'all? That's what I want to do. How can I help y'all?
Come from contribution. That's so beautiful,
One
man.
thing you could do is tag us in any of your posts.
Please.
Your brand, any haircuts, anything that has to do with your comb.
Okay.
Whatever you got that has to do with barbering, tag us in it. We'll repost it for you and then to get that content out to more people to see you, make you more visible, and it makes us more visible.
Yeah, let me know because I'm a firm believer in helping. Like I've always been the type of person to help somebody, So, I enjoy it. So please.
Appreciate that. What he just said, that is it. Like that's a big one, man. It'll help us with our growth journey, and then at the same time give exposure to more people of what you're doing, man.
Yeah, and it's exciting because we're growing together.
Come on, right?
We're growing together.
Hey, you talking our
We
talk,
growing together,
man.
man.
We talking our
We
talk.
growing together. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting, man.
Seriously,
It's
man.
all love. It really is.
Hey, y'all, we got Desmond Dunbar here, man. We are excited to start this new relationship with you, man. We're gonna be checking out. We're gonna be a part of your journey. You're gonna be a part of our journey, man.
Please.
So this is only the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, let them know where they can go get this.
Please, yes.
So
I got mine. I bought mine.
if you
I'ma
are
go back
here
over
right
there.
now, is this live?
no.
Okay. Well, if you're here, you can get it at the show. But you can go to our website at www.EZBLENDMASTER, the letter E, letter Z, blendmaster.com. And you can purchase them there, as well as Or you can find us on our social media too.
Okay.
Which is @EZBLENDMASTER. I mainly use Instagram. I'm from that era. I wasn't in the in the social media era, but so I mainly use Instagram to communicate.
Sound
And
good.
really, if you get my number, you can always call me.
Amen.
Because my number always open.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
true hustler, true
Oh,
hustler.
man, call me.
Des, man, we proud of you, man.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Seriously, thank
Proud
you.
of you, man.
Y'all
All right.
check our guy out, man.
All right, guys. Stay
Yes.
blessed.
All love.